Hello, you guys. I hope you're having a fabulous day. So the school year has started for us. We're officially in our second week, and you know, it's generally a very busy time of year for all families who have children in school because you're getting the school supplies, you're getting set up for the year, you're buying clothes, you're driving your kids to school or putting them on a bus. There's so much involved. So today, I'm going to be showing you the homework station in our home. Usually when it's homework time, we can't find pencils, we can't find scrap paper, we can't find paper clips, we can't find anything because, my son is pretty disorganized. He's only 10. So I have made a little center that I have all the supplies, very handy for him. We keep it in our breakfast room, kitchen. We mainly live in this part of the house. There's the kitchen there, the living room there. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. And we have the upstairs and the dining room around that way. The dining room is pretty far, to walk back and forth every time he has a question. And he's only 10 years old, so I don't really want him up in the office because he'll make a mess of everything and use my stamps all over everything. And I don't want to put him in his bedroom because there's too many temptations in there. So I keep the homework station right here on our breakfast table. Generally it stays there all the time, and sometimes we eat around it, and if we have company or whatever, I can put it away. But generally it stays there. So it helps us a lot to keep organized, and I'm going to be doing a series in September of different videos that show how I stay organized and how I prepare for everything. And this is one way that we keep on track at homework time. Generally when Jackson walks in, he drops his stuff right by the front door, and that's it. He is not organized, and I'm happy because he has used my little homework station every night he's had homework, and it's made life so much easier. So let's have a look at it, and I'll come back and finish up. Here it is. This is the homework station. Now this is our, little retro table that we have in our kitchen. Now I couldn't really decide dining room, kitchen, as I was saying, and I finally went with this area because this is the most used area, and I know that it's only 3 of us here during the school year, and I know that we can either push this back to this area when we eat dinner, or sometimes we can eat right around it. I mean, lunch and stuff, we don't really move the teapot, we just eat right around it. So this is a teapot my mom got me off QVC. It's from the Temptations line. It has 4 cups, the teapot, and then I've shown this before, the saucers underneath. And I haven't really used this in quite some time, and I decided that I could use it for something. At first I thought that I would use it for silverware and such, but we really didn't like having our silverware out because sometimes the cats get up here, and I have fed Gabby on the back area before, so we really didn't want to put our utensils out. So instead, I made this our homework area, and it's so simple. My son does not like homework, and, as I was saying, it's always hard to find pencils, pens, markers, glue, tape, all the stuff that he needs for homework, and he is getting more and more homework in 5th grade. So I have just a whole cup of mechanical number 2 pencils. These are, I don't know what brand, I don't remember, but there they are. They work fine. Their erasers are okay. I need to buy some extra ones and stick them in a different cup, but he's got enough right now that I'm good. In this little cup, it holds some random stuff. It holds some of these little clips. It holds a stapler, and I have one in my, a pink one in my, what's in my office in a basket that is coming up. This one's open. And I have a pink one in there. I have 2 pink ones. And a staple remover, which, you know, his class always, or his teacher always sends stuff home that is, you know, stapled, and we have to get the staples out. I have a couple extra batteries. I have this cute little bookmark that he uses sometimes. And in the bottom of this cup, I have just some random stuff, like some paper clips and some push pins for the push pin board. He loved this little rock he got. I don't remember where he got it, but he loved it, so I have that in there. Oh, he's been messing with it. I have these little magnets in here that don't belong in the cup, and it's hard because I have my camera in one hand, but they're all stuck. And these are great little markers. I love the magnetic ones. They are great, and see, they just magnetize to your pages. I have a whole bunch of my different planners. I really like them a lot. They usually sit there. So I got paper clips and push pins and just, you know, some random stuff like that. The batteries always come in handy for this, that, or something else. And that just kind of sits there. In this back cup, I have 2 different glue sticks and just some Elmer School glue. He always needs that. It's just crazy. And then in this cup, I have some pens, which he doesn't use often. A red pen for when I correct his stuff. I have some highlighters, some bigger ones and some smaller ones. I have some glue and some Post-it notes. And those just live there. Underneath the teapot is this folder, and I don't know if it's going to lift it all up, but it has school paper in it. And, you know, it's hard to get my son to have good study habits and to really take pride in his work. It really is. But this little station helps. And one of the things that helps is after he gets done with a particular project, he gets to, get a piece of candy. So Scott eats these candies a lot too, so I need to refill it. But there's different little pieces of candy in here. And I just keep it in the big teapot. And when he finishes an assignment, he gets a piece of candy. So, you know, it does kind of help. And this little area is so used in my house. I mean, it's a common area. Even Scott will come grab a Post-it and a pencil and write down the note. We also have the kitchen office, which is, you know, just 15 feet away. But we still all tend to use this, so it's really worked out well. And if I do have company and plan on, you know, really serving a lot of tea, I would take this stuff out, put it in the home office, or the kitchen office temporarily, and use this for service. But, you know, we really have a lot of teapots and and saucers and cups, and we're good. We can use this. So it's working out really, really nice. And, you know, you can make a homework station however you need to. You can just use little cups. You can make it their own by putting their pictures around it. Being that it's on like our, I want to say our main table, because our dining room really isn't our main table. We find that, you know, it really just gets used the best here. And nobody goes into the dining room very much at all anyway. So everything fits perfect on this little table and in this little teapot. And it helps make homework time easier. You're not looking for pencils and all that good stuff. And, you know, hopefully it inspires you. You can use anywhere you need. I also, like I said, have a office in a basket, which will either be coming up before this video or after it. Just check over on my channel, and it should be up sometime soon if it's not already up. And it just makes life easier. And that is what I'm about. I'm about preparation, organization, and trying to make mornings easier, trying to make homework time easier, because I have a son who doesn't give a shit about homework. He don't care. He really doesn't care about it. So we have to find ways to make it fun for him and organized, because when I'm organized, he is definitely more organized even on his own. So, you know, I love this little station. I'm sure I'll add to it throughout the school year when, you know, I find what we need. I know I need some of those little top erasers that will go in that little cup right there. But, You know, you could use the basket idea and just transfer it wherever you want your child to do homework. You could also, you know, just make a little station directly for them somewhere in your kitchen or where it's quiet to do homework. Generally, we are helping Jackson with almost all of his homework. We don't do it for him, but we sit here and go over it with him. And we don't mind having it in this area because we have quiet time for homework. But you want an area that's not too high traffic and that's quiet, where they can concentrate. And if we are, you know, have people here, he can grab what he needs out of his little supply cups here and go into a quieter room, which doesn't happen often, but it can, you know, be done where he just grabs something and, you know, goes into a different room that's more quiet. So yes, I hope this gives you some inspiration, because the school year is here, and you know, who wants to be stressed out over homework time and getting stuff ready for the next day? And no, I like to be as prepared as possible. Okay, so you can see that it was so simple. First off, that teapot works perfect. And, you know, if I do have company, I can like either put it under a cabinet or I can take everything out of it, wash it up, and use it. Generally, I don't make that much tea, hot tea. So, you know, it works perfect to store everything we need for homework time. And he's used every bit of it, and he loves getting his candy out of it. So it's also, you know, an incentive to get your work done and enjoy a piece of candy when you're done. And I don't let him have candy every night. No. But he does really use it, and that's what counts. I do have the house office upstairs, and I also have the kitchen office that way. And the kitchen office is great for me, but Jackson can't reach that far back on the counter, and he needs something more at his level. And again, if I put him in the home office, he's going to be like all into my stuff and making a huge mess. If I put him in his bedroom, he's going to have like Xbox and PlayStation and all of his toys and stuff in there. So I find that this really works well. And I'm happy because it makes homework time so much easier. When he reads or whatever and he has reading time, he has to go upstairs and do that in a quiet room. But he, you know, trying to tell him to sit down, go upstairs, do your homework is not going to really work. I'm going to have to, you know, watch and help every time. I hope that inspires you, you know, to set up a little area in your home, no matter if it's for a kindergartner or a 11th grader. They need an area that has all their supplies. A little desk would be ideal, but I don't have a little desk for him. I have a big desk, and he really needs the one-on-one help. So I like it being here on the breakfast table where, you know, I can help him. I can still cook. I can still do what I need to do on the first floor, and he's right here with me. So it's worked out really well. I hope you've enjoyed that video, and like I said, I hope it inspires you to set up a little area for your little ones, because, or big ones. It makes a difference and it helps them. And you know, when school supply season went on sale, I didn't only buy for Jackson. I bought for Jackson. I bought for me. I bought for the kitchen office, the home office, and the homework area. So take advantage of the sales, and you know, you can find some great deals to stock up all the areas in your house with the proper materials to get through life so much easier. I mean, Post-it notes and scrap paper and paper clips and stick glue and pencils doesn't sound like, you know, like really preparing, but it makes a difference. You know, it makes it so much easier. At least for me, it does. So I'll be back next week. I'm going to show you my planner video. Everybody asked about that, so I'll have that video up next week sometime. I should also have in the coming weeks my nighttime routine, my morning routine, lots of different organizational videos. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye-bye.